The title of the article was Intuit is laying off 1,800 employees as AI leads a strategic shift. Then other news sites start reporting it as Intuit lays off 1,800 and throws them under the bus on their way out. Bay Area tech giant Intuit guts staff. CEO says 1,050 workers didn't meet the bar. Intuit TurboTax is firing 1,800 people in favor of an AI replacement. Intuit to lay off 1,800 employees labels 1,050 as underperformers. And the worst headline of all probably is Intuit's CEO letter to employees announcing the layoffs went viral. So the bigger news here is the way the story has just spun into bad press.
Yes. This did not go the way that the comms team had likely hoped. And I saw this in my text message threads with firm owners. Like, it did not land well. First of all, it's kind of like a jerk move to say we're axing 10% and you're all like bad employees, right? That hurts their future employment. And it doesn't make sense when you're closing entire offices. They closed the Boise office. Was the entire Boise office underperforming? That's not fair.
Yeah.
So there's something wrong here with how this all got communicated.
So Intuit is laying off 1,800 employees. That's 10% of the workforce. They intend to rehire approximately 1,800 over the next year, 2 years, 3 years. And they view this whole move as an investment into Intuit's AI future. 1,050 were let go for, quote unquote, not meeting expectations when it came to performance standards. They are growing and consolidating teams in Atlanta, Bangalore, New York, Tel Aviv, and Toronto, closing, like you said, the Boise office and the Edmonton offices. So that's like the facts of what things that have happened. I can give you a little my commentary, like based on 30 years of watching Intuit and being at Intuit. So I'm at the highest opinion that this should be a non-story. Because Intuit, every July at the end of their fiscal year, lays off people because all the new budgets for the new year take place. And this has happened as long as I can remember in 1996, every single year. And I don't want to belittle saying it's a non-story because these are real, right, Blake? Like, I've had friends, coworkers laid off year after year. Like, I've been in this, I've lived this movie a couple times, right? But even how the pivot to AI, right, how they're doing that, I'm kind of okay even with that because this is just a historical move as well. When Intuit moved from desktop to cloud, they laid off 600, laid off 800, laid off 900, rehired 700. They did moves like that to basically move the capabilities and skills of the team from old desktop software to cloud-based skills. And I've even talked to plenty of apps that successfully migrated from desktop. You'll talk to those founders and they're like, oh, I had to get rid of my product managers and all my engineers to move to cloud. It's a transition that had to occur. And so it kind of makes sense, right? They're probably getting rid of some engineers and staff that's not capable of bringing Intuit to the AI future. Understandable. But when I say it's like a non-event story, these yearly layoffs, we would not be talking about these on our show. Even layoff.fyi listed this as like the number 53rd biggest tech layoff since the start of COVID-19. So it's not a big story. But somehow this became news. And the news, in my opinion, is how Intuit completely failed at communicating about this. And I would argue Intuit PR and communication teams are truly the underperformers here. And for the company stressing the use of AI, I don't think they used any AI in these announcements.
No, I feel like AI could have easily pointed out some of the flaws with this.
You want to try it?
I just want to say this is a great use case for AI, is take a communication you've already drafted and have the AI find the holes in it, the potential objections to it, the issues with it,